Ah, again. Yo, what's up, guys? And ladies. What's up, lads? Hey, Emmy. Bonjour, Emmy. Yo, Fallen. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Darian. Hey, Sufficient. Hey, Lord Ferg. Hey, Okale. Hey, Jacob. Hey, Annie. Hey, Trix. Hey, Mr. Zhuge. Hey, Ozzy. What's up, man? Hey, Villain. What's up? Hey, Fairy Tale. What's up, man? Hey, Maggie. Hey, that's a name I cannot read, I'm sorry. It looks like Chinese, I'm not too sure. Hey, Bizo. Hey, Swarty. So I'm a bit late, so I need to do my lineups. I think we have BOD, I'm not too sure. I have 1 minute to do my lineups. How are you, folks? How's your weekend going? Yeah, fuck off, Age of. I need to do my lineups, man. So I said I was gonna play some Miyamoto. Holy shit, will I have time, bro? Miyamoto, Zhuge Liang, and Lagerta. Okay, we have to speed up this, guys. We have to speed run. This. Need to change that to might. I don't have any might left. Okay, sorry, Cyrus, you're off the bench. Quick. This. This. I'm sorry if you guys are saying something. I'm doing my lineups very quick. So this is okay. I'll take that. What does she have? She has this. We'll take Ring of Deer instead. From this guy. This should be good. This needs to be upgraded somehow. Do I even have reset scrolls? I'm not too sure. Where's Ramses? Where is the fucker? Did I miss him? Oh, he's here. And I don't have any scrolls left, GG. Unless... RIP. Well... no scroll at all. Do I really want to play Otto in that situation? Marshall Pike. Pikeman, Marshall. This guy. We're gonna try this guy and this guy most likely. Not her, okay, that's okay. Man, I won't have time. How much time do I have? 4 more minutes? Okay. I made a horrible choice, by the way. Let's give up Cyrus gear. This has to go. This has to go. Fuck off, man. If only beta wasn't so shit, I would have a reason to play daily and not give up my account. But that's a criticism for another day. Who? This guy. Ring, banana phone. Let's... What the fuck did I do with my ring? Oh, it's already equipped. Okay, never mind. How much time, guys? Three minutes? Okay. Okay, I'll keep with passive. I should take healing gems, but I don't have them most likely, so... we'll pick this with this guy. Tenacity, I guess, is okay. Fuck off, you. Who else? Okay. This guy. Okay, that will do all attributes. That's very random, but... Okay, let me finish that, guys, and I'll have time to say hello. This... Let's be greedy, okay? I feel horrible doing this, by the way. This... I need a ring quickly. I need a ring. Ring. You know what? I'll take this one. And I'll put Badger on Musashi. Yes. Where is it? Okay, quick. Yes, I don't care. This. Swordsman, yes, save and continue. Speed running, guys. Save, this. I need to activate buffs as well, wait. I'm trolling. I swear if there's no enemy, by the way, can we talk about it? Marshall Pike. Otto, Ram, I guess, and this guy. Save. Okay. Woo! Holy, where... Hello? Okay. I was gonna scream, man. Woo! Okay, what's up, guys? Did I miss anything? Sorry, Fallen. Woo! What is this? I don't even know what skill I have. Binding all enemies? Okay, great. What's this? Wait, are we faster? I don't see anything. That's great. Okay, wait, there's so many enemies. I don't see anything. Okay. Scenario is slow, okay. Wait, how many are there? So it looks like I don't have the skill I asked for, so I'm gonna blame my leadership for that. Yeah, I think I had 10 on Otto, yeah. Wait, are troops faster or is it just me? Why are they so fast? Look, even the... Am I tripping, guys? I feel like the troops are faster. Even the archer, look. What? Did you not test Otto with Belly? No. I tested with Cyrus. Okay. Lots of funny buff. Okay, let's see the damage against this Lubu. Again, you guys have to see that my skills are level 0, like literally. Wait, my damage is very low. The fuck? My buff didn't activate on my Miyamoto. Actually sad, bro. There's way too many of them. Hey, Nicola. I have 11 on me. Yeah, but there's way too many of them compared to us, no? Or we just... Maybe we're just... maybe we're just bad. Could be a solution too. Oh, okay, Sandman. Yeah, I didn't see it. Did they increase movement speed? I feel so, yeah. Wonder contest? I didn't notice it, but maybe too. Yeah, it's definitely faster. Nah, there's way too many of them, but it's K2, so... I think it's gonna... If we lose, it's gonna be the first time I lose in like, I don't know, months in Battle of Dawn or Wonder. Okay, yeah, we're not capturing that. I'm getting absolutely steamrolled, but they have so many archers too. I think they have some whales as well. I just want to see my damage with Otto. I'm getting targeted by a swordsman, of course. Okay, I'm targeting this Lubu. This guy is a whale, Martinero, so I remember this guy. Honestly, for 10 people on me, I'm quite tanky. I took down one guy here, this guy is nearly dead. I think for whales, this is gonna be insanely cancer, like there's no other word. This is gonna be horrendous. Because imagine if I had level 140 heroes, imagine if my skills were 5-star, which they are not. I think only my Otto has 5-star skills. Imagine if my rings were not level 10, like it's the case for my turn-based ring. I think this gives... I think Otto gives... I think he could make Marshall Pike less less trash in open field. Because right now in open field, Marshall Pike have the issue that, you know, they take years to attack, right? And you get snowballed by like Lubu when you're on cooldown. Whereas here, I don't care about my cooldowns because I'm invulnerable for 7 seconds. So this gives some form of pressure in open field, which you don't have right now. But for sure, I'm feeling more comfortable with my Otto than I have with my Zhuge Liang. You see how quickly I got bursted with my Miyamoto. Again, I repeat myself, but I feel like something's off with Zhuge Liang. There's no way I would get bursted down so fast. I'm still alive, by the way. I don't even see what's happening, man. I'm still alive. I'm still waiting for Rageoff to send me an actual link as well. Like a code for the Pioneer server. Still so many archers, bro. I think that's part of the reason why beta would not do great in global, is because we have too many archers. Imagine if I had Lubu here. Otto is cooking? Yeah, Otto feels pretty good so far. It's been a while since I've played Marshall Pike. I mean, if you guys have been following me for a long time, you know that's one of the lineups I used to play a lot. And I haven't played it in like, I don't know, a long time. And it feels good to play it back. And I really feel like Otto has something to bring to that lineup. I should unlock Xin Shi Huang next week. Like in 8 or 10 days or something. What about Otto, Caesar, Octavian? I have not played it yet. This is my first time playing Otto with actual Marshall Pike. I tried Otto with Warrior Swordsman because I was like, imagine you have 7 seconds of vulnerability with Cyrus, right? Or with counter pike, counter attack pikes. That would be nuts, right? So that's what I wanted to try, and it's not that great so far. But I think for Kraken, it's like it's gonna be insanely strong. I'm doing so much damage, by the way. I don't even see where I am, bro. You indeed get the immune state, but you deal as much damage as if you were full troops with Otto, regardless of, like, basically when you use your command, when you activate your passive in your commander skill that gives you invulnerability for 7 seconds, you deal damage as if you were full troops, full capacity. So this is very strong. When you finish Warrior Sword, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I haven't had time to work. Like, my GEE, I spent... Like, in 48 hours, it lasted. I maybe slept 6 hours maximum. And today I'm gonna stream at maybe 4 AM because there's gonna be the Pioneer server. So I literally don't have time to work on my videos. That's actually what it is. I dealt okay damage to this guy. If you look at, yeah, I guess it's okay. Considering the fact I'm 1 versus 12. Imagine if I had Cyrus here. This would be nerds for warrior pikes and solo rallies, yes. Man, how many are there? I just have to see. We are 4. Okay, how many are we? I guess I'll look later, but there's so many of them, bro. Oh, thank you, Meaty, for the prime. I'm sorry I missed it. Thank you, Meaty. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, Otto feels really great. Man, I cannot make it through. Every time I step forward, I'm 1v10. Like, they're swarming people like nuts. Yeah, I know, Z, but I'm too excited these days about the game. I mean, I'm very fearful. I fear that the new... Have you guys seen the new thing they announced? Mounts and stuff. I fear it may be another very heavy pay-to-win system, just like level 140 heroes are. I'm very scared of what it will be. So I want to have a look at that. And I want to show you guys as well. So yeah, that's the first thing. And yeah, like the GEE, we are in an insane bracket. I'm in a bracket in the Stellar Glory season with server 40, with server 9, server 13, server 3, server 16. Like, absolutely insane Stellar bracket. New pay-to-win stuff ain't needed right now? Yeah, that's what I'm fearing. And that's specifically why I want to have a look at it, you know? Because level 140 heroes completely unbalanced the game. Like nothing we had seen before that. I don't even see who I'm targeting, man. Ask Dev to free beta player? Hey. We have been asking, bro. Like, literally, every time there's a talk about migrations, we beg them. Like, at this point, it's literally begging. Okay, I'm getting shit on, but... I feel like here, in this particular case, Otto, Cyrus, and Mansa Musa or something would have been amazing. Because imagine 7 seconds of vulnerability with Cyrus in the background. It'd be nuts. Or maybe full damage with Vlad, that could work too. Like Otto, Vlad, Cyrus maybe? I'm not too sure it's great with Tactician Pike though. What is happening, man? Where is the relic even? Oh, the relic got... Did they capture it? No, they did not. It despawned, okay. I don't even... Where are the 8 players on me? There's not 8 players around me. Or is there? Or maybe there is. Go to the center? Yeah, it's not here yet. I think it despawned. It was here and it despawned. I'm not even checking the time. Let's take this guy down though. I think they have all of their whales. Babavos is one whale. Atabe I think is one whale. Speed increased overall or only done? I feel like it's only in Battle of Dawn. I played Wonder Contest earlier and I didn't notice a speed increase, but maybe that's just me. Can I get activations? I feel like it's lagging, like what is happening? Okay, I killed a random Lubu that went towards me. Why I survived that? He's very tanky and I had very little activations, I feel like. And I targeted the swordsman. Oh, he's dead. Okay, still very good burst on the pikeman. They're swarming me again. I feel like this is typically the type of hero you don't want to swarm. With Otto. Wow, okay, I dealt very good damage to this guy. I'm still 1v3, right? Yeah. There's nasty archer on me. What's the area on this? Oh, I think I got him, I'm not sure. Maybe that's something because it's you. I mean, they know I'm a whale, yeah, so... But I feel they have a very stacked... Wait, I'm alive? Oh wait, I'm not? Okay. Other guy used Laramses, Lagerta, and Tribu, and he says it works very well. What do you think? I think it only works if you're a Kraken, otherwise it doesn't work. Because if you do that, you end up with Ramses with very low attributes, very low resistances, and very low damage overall. You sacrifice your damage, basically, and everything else. So unless you are a Kraken and you have natural resistances because you have level 140 heroes, and because you have Tranquil Water level 30 or whatever, then okay, it works. But for the average player, this would not work, in my opinion. Because Ramses, like Garta Tribuana, you have no resistance, so I could just bring my Lubu and destroy you in 1 second. Yeah, there's a shit ton of them. So, Ramses Lagerta Tribuana is great. Great. It's good. But, I mean, at that point, if you're a Kraken, you might as well use Tribuana and, I don't know, Tribuana for something else. Or Lagerta with your King Arthur or whatever. There's no more relics, right? Yeah. Yeah, the damage is pretty good when I'm 1v1 and I can actually activate my stuff. I think you would destroy them if you went with Lubucyrus. I mean, most likely, but I mean, I'm not even sure, honestly, because they have a pretty stacked lineup. I recognize some of these names here. But I would do better for sure. That's for sure. That's for certain. Like this lineup again, my skills are 0 star. Wait, what? Oh, okay, he's playing double cavalry. Yeah, Kingdom 2 always a shit ton of players. KA 140 and Eiffel Johnson 47. Yeah. Like, Eiffel Johnson is a pretty bad ring, but Eiffel Johnson is great if you have King Arthur and if you can make that ring level 30 minimum. Level 20, 30 minimum. I'd like to 1v1 a guy. Ideally not an archer. Like, how many archers do you need, bro? What's up, though, sir? Migrate to K2? No, I want to migrate to global. Beta is boring, man. What's the point of migrating from beta to beta if you're gonna meet the exact same people anyway? If you're gonna have the exact same, like, mediocre content that's cut in half. I'd rather keep my money and spend it on global. Or keep my money altogether. In K1 we only fight against, yeah, 3 servers. Kingdom 2, 3, 4 and 8. Mostly we meet them only. That's 4. But technically we could meet up to 9. Kingdom 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. But never happens. We always get matched with 3, 4, 8 or 2. What's your impression of Otto's journey? I think Otto is great for open field, yeah. I think he really brings some... I don't know, I feel like he's interesting for open field, yeah. For rallies, I'm not sure he activates... Well, Pretty sure he doesn't activate his passive from his commander skill anyway, because it's rallies. In rallies, yeah, I don't see him. I would have to raid his signature skill again. What's up, Wolfgar? No one in K6 to fight. Yeah. Oh, you're from one, Wolfgar. Interesting. Yeah, K6 is yeah, kind of suffered the fate. Oh, apparently we have 12 AFKs. Not great. I mean, 12 people who didn't join. What could be a good lineup with Otto? I'm from K3, it sucks. Yeah. I think Otto... Okay, let's have a look. GG K2 anyway. Great guys. Okay, I think... Okay, let me have a look. So what does he do? Okay, deal damage. Okay, so that's a pretty good DPS skill. 220. What's this guy in comparison? 260. Each time you activate a signature skill, increases your damage dealt. So this is not too good in rallies. Because in rallies you basically only buff your auto lineup. Because this only buffs your troops, and in your rally you only have auto. So this is kind of devalued in rallies. This is very good rally skill. This is okay. This is good in rallies too. What's up, True Luck? What about Robin with Billy and Hannibal? I was thinking about it, but I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried Robin Hood yet. The main reason being that, again, I don't spend on this account anymore. So it's very hard for me to test. I think he's, yeah, here he is. But, yeah. I wouldn't be able to unlock his stars and stuff. I want to see this guy as well. Let me see. Recovers your troops. Reduces troop damage taken. This guy is great, I think. Because if you think about it... If you pair Otto with Qin Shi Huang, you have a chance to become immune to damage for 1 second. So 10% chance. And you also are invulnerable the last 7 seconds of your troops' life, basically. So you can be pretty fucking resilient if you pair them together. And then as a third hero, I think you have a choice. Either you pick Ram. But if you pick Ram, I don't think Ram would be great. Let me see. Otto, Qin Shi Huang, and then Octavian for damage, that's for sure. Octavian for damage. If you want a big DPS lineup, I feel like Otto, Qin Shi Huang and Octavian. It's gonna be great. But if you want to be more support-like, maybe something like Otto, Qin Shi Huang and Ram. King's Blade, triple offensive. So every 6 seconds, right? Okay. Yeah, I feel like this guy could be great in rallies too. With triple offensive and peaceful haven. And maybe with Ring of Lily or Ring of Falcon. Yeah, I could see that work. Then you have Octavian with the damage buff, 100%, and Otto. great, I think. I think Marshall Park are gonna have a lot of interesting setups this starting from season 5. Yeah, this is great. This really is great. I think we're gonna see a lot more Marshall Park in rallies, especially. What's up, Ziad? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Yes, 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 people wanted me to try Vlad with Lubu, so we'll do that. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for I'm taking a lot of his time to explain and give great info. Thank you, man, I think you true luck. Steering is bad, 5 stars plus 3 might. No, this is might and strategy. So this is very good. Sigam, are you going to stream Pioneer? Yes. So I will be online at 2 UTC, so 4 a.m. in my time, to stream the new Pioneer server. So if you guys haven't checked, there's gonna be mounts, there's gonna be new gear or whatever. We'll have a look. Okay, we'll have a look. We'll see. So Marshall Park, I'm eager to try more, for sure. I'm eager to try again, to try more of them. What did I say again? Yes, we'll try some Lubu and Vlad. You guys were interested. Lubu... Okay, let's try regular Lubu. So I need my gems back. My gems are a mess, bro. Let's get that back. Let's get that. Is 3-star Vlad better than 5-star Barbarossa? I think it was kind of equivalent when I tried last. Okay, let's do that. So what do we have as rings? Let's use that. Okay, I should use Nightwolf on Timur, but I'm too lazy. So let's try with Timur. We're gonna do a couple of tests with Timur. We have 28 minutes to do them. What's up, Dark Avenger? Let me just... my PTSD is kicking in, I need to do that. Not my PTSD, my ADHD, I think you guys, it's called in English, right? All of these notifications, bro, give me a break. Why is it? Raid challenge. Cyrus Barbarossa Mensa Musa or Vlad Cyrus Musa? I'm not too sure. 3-star Vlad did okay for me compared to 5-star Barbarossa. But you are less resilient, that's for sure. What's up, Tatar? I'm doing good, man. What about you? I had to launch my stream in a hurry because I was a bit late. Hey Shogun. Looking forward to facing 119 this Stellar season. Glad they decreased GE to 2 days. It was fun and exciting. Yeah, for sure. Which of you already 116, Shogun? Or did I mess that up? Hey Sigam, will Vlad substitute Timur or not? That's what I'm gonna try right now, Jose. Why is it taking so long? Hello? Can you activate your skills, Lubu? Are you on a strike? Are you French, Lubu? What is that piece damage? Ah, you're in season. Okay, okay. But can you deal damage, Lubu? Hello? Okay, we'll have a couple of these. I'll do 5, I think, and then I'll swap to Vlad. Yes, Vlad. Just to have a quick look. My Vlad is only 3 stars, though. Hey, Andreas. Yeah, I can't wait to see the new content, especially because I want to see if it's gonna be as bad as I think it's gonna be. Can you test Otto with Belisarius? No, because I don't think it will be great. But I will try it, but not today. Lubu still on strike, yeah. But why am I not activating skills though? What's happening? I haven't done my... I don't even do my arena anymore. Kind of sad for this account, but... My 119 account is more... I don't know. More... has progressed more. Because our bundles were so bad in beta that... kind of got scammed in the long run. Did I even log in yesterday? Yes. The thing with Lubu is it's very hard to compare because it's so random. Why are they running, bro? Did you try Vlad with Lubu? Yes, that's what I'm trying right now. But first I have to test without Vlad, otherwise it makes no sense. No, there's nothing wrong with Lubu, I just think he's too random. I mean, sometimes he's good, sometimes he's random. Zhuge is fixed. Fixed? No, because I haven't reported it yet. I don't play on my beta account. Like, that sad, but that's what it is. I barely play anymore on my beta account. Because it's depressing. There's nothing fun in beta. Yeah, it's completely abandoned by the devs. So it's sad, but it is what it is. They are making us quit, slowly but surely. And what else? So yeah, I haven't reported it because I haven't had time to play on my account. I've played on 119 the whole week. So I haven't had time to do any tests this week. Especially because my GEE was very competitive, so I had to play the 2 days. Okay, 22k. Like sometimes you'll do random minus 50k and sometimes you'll do nothing. What's up, Sombra? How did the wonder go for you guys? Oh, you are in Storm Colors, my bad. Hey, you have graphics card on your laptop PC? Yeah, you can check the... if you go on my Twitch page, I'll show you'll see the specs. What did you get in GE? We had server 16. Go with me. I'm sorry, man. I'm so tired. Like, just talking about beta tires me. No, it's not against you guys. But you have to imagine what it's like to play in a servers where you're stuck against the same opponents and you cannot do anything about it. There's no way of getting out. Our money is going down to the waste, basically, because we'll never do anything. Like, it's so depressing. Beta is depressing. We won. Oh, congrats, Yacine. Il y avait du monde en face chez nous. So yeah, our GE against 16 was very tense. Because they have way more actives than we do. So we have to make up for the lack of actives by being more active than them. So it was very, very good GE we had against 16 with Juni. $131, big win against 122. Congrats. If the situation we see here comes to global and current game, archers seem to have a chance to get back into the game. I mean, yeah, in beta, people play a lot of archers. Especially Suleiman as well, because we have a big Turkish community in beta. And they play a lot of Suleiman. Isigam, 12 against 11. Okay, so not so many. But I think there was some fillers. Sorry if you've answered so many times, but be very serious as Cav. What ring and lineup is best for solo fighting? As Cav. Well, I think it would be kind of the same as Belisario Spike. Because there's not many... How do I say that? There's not many specific rings that work well on Belisarius. So I guess you could in a way use Everflame, you could to counter active heroes who would, you know, be a pain to you. You could use I think Ring of Serpent would not be great. You could use Ring of Clover, you could use Ring of Badger would be okay, especially not that there is Tactician Pike. You could use Tranquil Water. Crow is better on Ashoka, I think. Radiant Guardian is not necessary in my yeah, no, it's not necessary. Yeah, you can play with just double attack. The skill. Hats off to them for not being meta slaves. Yeah, no, beta is a world of his own. That's why swordsmen struggle more in beta than they do in global. Turks love you very much. Greetings from Turkey. Thank you, man. Yeah, I have a big Turkish community on my YouTube. That's why I think Turkish was the first. Yeah, I think Turkish was the first subtitles I put into the game. Tried Lubu Vlad Timur? Yes, it was horrible. I'm exaggerating, but it was worse, for sure. It was worse. I tried Vlad first as cavalry and it wasn't great. I tried something like Vlad... So I tried Vlad, Attila, Lubu, so still buffing Lubu as a secondary hero. It wasn't great. And I tried Vlad, Lubu, Attila, so Attila buffing Vlad, it wasn't great either. And Lubu, Vlad, Timur was not great. Like Attila, it's crazy to say, but even in Season 5 he is still an amazing hero. After that renovation, which buildings do you prioritize upgrading? Everything that gives you kind of... Well, first of all, I like upgrading the university, because it's very important. I also like upgrading the... What's it called again? I think the hospital is great. Warhol is great. No, not that. Warhol is great because damage increase is very big. Hospital is great because it's flat damage reduction, so this is amazing. So my first picks would be University, Hospital, Warhol. And then probably Town Center and the specifics here. Salut Paul. What was your question, Paul? Oh, okay. Sorry, you just asked another person. Sorry. Yeah, training camp. Like, the thing is, I prefer damage reduction and damage increase over percentage over this, basically. Over my defense and stuff like that. Over percentage defense. So as you can see, I mean, from what I recall, so you can see the ratio varies tremendously, right? 8.4, 5.9, 10 plus 7.1, 9.2, and here we have a 7.3 with Timur, with this guy, with Vlad. You can see Vlad's damage is okay. So with Vlad, you basically trade resistance for more damage and a better swarming setup, I guess. Well, I got absolutely smashed here. Any advice for new players? Oof, that's a very wide question. Do you bother upgrading the resources buildings? No. It takes so long anyway to upgrade the buildings that I don't know, like, I will do it last, I think, and it costs so many resources too. Any advices for new player? I would say follow some guides to not spend on the wrong heroes or not invest in the wrong heroes. That's the most important thing, because this will impact... Ah, fuck, you're right, Dark Avenger. Oh, and it's... Ah, yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay, I still have 10 minutes, that's great. Yeah, so be careful about stuff that you have to invest in, because it will be important for the future, basically. Heroes that you have in Season 1 will not come back until way later in the game. So your choices early game are very important. So I would advise to... well, you could join my Discord, for instance. !Discord. If you have any question, people will answer any specific question, I mean. I think it's important to have a rough idea on how lineups work, how heroes work, what roadmap you could have for Season 1, etc, etc. Zhuge with me, yeah, some synergy, how is he working? It's okay, I need to try it more as well. It wasn't amazing. It was good, not amazing. All commanders will come back in Season 5. Well, maybe in global, but again, in beta we always have things late. So maybe you guys will have it in global. But as you can see, we have nothing. Dark Kingdom 1 rankings. Something like that. It's not very high, honestly. And we have only one alliance, basically. Is Vlad better than Timur so far? That's what I'm trying to see. I mean, again, it's very subjective, right? Don't see this as any definite testing, because it's not. I should invest in heroes of Season 1. If you have to choose, there is one hero that is legendary and godly in Season 1, it's Attila. It's an amazing support, Muhad. As you can see, I'm still playing Attila in Season 5. Go in for Vlad, I'm Season 5 Low Spender or free to play. I think Vlad is great here. As you can see, my Vlad is 3 stars. And he does great. As good so far as my 5-star Timur. What gems on Tribuana? Tribuana doesn't necessarily have very good ring slots to pick. You could use like healing gems with health and might, or all attributes gems, that would work as well. Isn't the best warrior by Pac-Man March going to be Cyrus, Vlad and Mensa? It did very good, yes. But again, I would need to... Yeah, it's doing very great with Vlad. Did I have my ring here? Or did I not? No, I did not. So far so good. With Vlad, we'll see we'll check the reports afterwards. I just wanna make use of my burst while I have it. So it's the same base as my other test. Health is better up though. In Season 5, swords better warrior or tactic? It's tough to say because to me they are very different use. I like Miyamoto. because I feel like he's a great burst hero. Did you see that minus 100k, by the way? Holy. Like, Lubu is so random, man. Sometimes he clap ass, and sometimes he's just gonna be AFK and do nothing. Yeah, I think health has greater potential in the future. And now my Lubu is on strike. He stopped dealing damage. Yeah, like Tribuana, we stick with this in Season 5. Yes, you could also play Mehmet instead of... yes, Tribuana. So the thing is, health you need capacity. You need capacity, I think, is great. Because it fits basically every lineup. But then... The thing is, health... I mean, unit capacity was great until they started adding so many ways to get unit capacity, right? Right now you can get unit capacity through level 140 heroes, you can get unit capacity through the theme gallery, you can get unit capacity through gear, you can get unit capacity, I think there's another way, through items, of course. So the more we progress into the game, the more they add unit capacity. So the more we progress into the game, the more your capacity gems are like drowned, you know, in the massive pool of unit capacity that you have passively. If that makes sense. Because capacity gems are flat upgrade of unit capacity. It's like plus 500 or whatever. It's not percentage. Whereas health, unlike troop capacity, the more troop capacity you get passively, the more troops you have, so the more base health you have, and because health gems are percentage based, the more you progress into the game and the more you get troop capacity passively, the better it will be. So I feel like health or a better investment for the future. Unit capacity are still great. They're a great filler. They work on every lineups again. I completely smashed them here. Completely random. 6.5, 6.7. Like, there's little difference, honestly, right? Because at the end of the day, the decisive factor, it's Lubu, it's not Vlad. That's what's crazy about it. The one who makes the lineup strong or bad is Lubu. Always has been. As long as you have Attila, again. That is still a valid point in Season 5. As long as you have Attila. Hey, use whoever you want, man. I want to ask something about the gems. All you need def types attack defense. Is it the whole march or the troop? It's for the whole march, Toybots. You can see the effects of these gems if you go here. So you go into the lineups, like here, and you pick bonuses. If you want, so basically all unit type attack gems will buff your might attack and your strategy attack. If you buff your all unit types defense, you will buff might defense and strategy defense. Completely smacked them again. In terms of resilience, let's see. How long were the fights? I need to see the last one. 49 seconds, what? Did I lose this one? So here for 49 seconds, what? One, two, three, four, five. Did I miss something? 28, 49, 48, 35, 19. Okay. Okay. Or maybe I can just do that. It was like 50 seconds. Why is it quicker? This is like 1 minute. This is like 1 minute 48. Okay. And the last one. 55 seconds. So these two were flawed because they had no rings. But you can see Lubu, right? That's Lubu in a nutshell. A fight that you can win 1 to 10 ratio. You can also lose it. That's Lubu in a nutshell. That's Lubu for you. Completely random as hero. This one. Okay. 38 seconds. So in theory, these fights should be shorter. And it's not. 116. But again, it's very random anyway. 116. What about this one? 1-8. 1 minute. I mean, yeah, there's legit no difference. 50 seconds. 1 minute 8. One minute 10. Okay, let's see the damage. Let's see the damage. Wow, you can really feel the influence of Vlad, guys. I completely wiped this guy in 13 seconds. On average 47k damage per hit. Very balanced, by the way. And yeah. Let's see the last one, because it's gonna be a bit longer, I assume. Yeah, 25. Like, I don't know, man. It kind of confirms my first impression. Yeah, look, I mean, is the fact that Vlad, sure, you can play him with Lubu, but it just doesn't fit as well with Lubu as it does with Cyrus. Because they are both passive-based damage. They are based off counterattacks. Okay. So if you use Messenger of Destruction, you will benefit both Cyrus and Vlad, which is not the case here. So here, what you have to see is I play with Nightwolf, the Ring of Nightwolf, which is a must-have for Lubu. It is insanely good. It's partly what makes Lubu so strong. But this ring has no impact at all on Vlad. And for a DPS, that's kind of sad. Maybe for Rally with Eastern Heaven. Well, not even that, because that would be the exact same thing. Eastern Heavens does not benefit Vlad. Because Vlad is not based off normal attacks. He doesn't have double attack. Using Radiant Guardian on Lubu? No, it's not that great. Daisy is way better. So Vlad, I don't know, it's just better with Cyrus. Even with the rings, etc. It fits better. It feels better. Like, sure, it works with Lubu. But at the end of the day, the one making the hits is Lubu. Regardless of Vlad's performance. Like, look, like this. It's like this. It's not even comparable. He doesn't even have time to actually deal damage. Like, this is not even comparable. There's even a chance that if you play Timur with like weak spot attack or whatever he has, there's even a chance that Timur does the exact same thing. So I think if you play both Cyrus and Lubu, you'd be better off playing Vlad with Cyrus and keeping your Timur with Lubu. Can you please try Lubu Attila Rani? Yeah, but that would not work because my Rani would have no stars, so it would be a flawed comparison. Everything is 5-star here on my lineup. I have not tried Vlad Cyrus Boudica, no. But I don't see it be better than Mensa Musa, there's no way. When I tried Season 4 and Season 3, any hero that Mensa Musa replaced, he was like the lineup was improved. Like back when you had, back when Mensa Musa was released in Season 3, like the base lineup in Season 2 was like something like Boudica, Leonidas, Richard. If you replaced Leonidas by Mensa Musa, the lineup did better. If you replaced Richard by Mensa Musa, the lineup did better. And if you replaced Richard with Mensa, the lineup did better. So... so it's just better Mensa Musa by design. What about the second warrior curve march with Vlad, Guan and Rani? Well, the thing is, you don't need double attack on Vlad, so it would be kind of a waste to have that double attack stance from Rani. In which case, you'd maybe be better off playing Guan, Vlad, Rani or something. Like Guan commander, I'm not too sure. If only Lubu and Mia? What if you only have Lubu and want to know what's better? I'm in Season 3 now. Well, as you can see, again, my Timur is 5-star, right? So that's the big difference. My Vlad is only 3 stars. But the thing is, Vlad's 5th star only increases his damage. And as we could see here, his damage, well, let's say we don't notice it that much. The damage is not... He doesn't have time to deal damage, basically. The main damage dealer is still Lubu. So here we have 3 more seconds to kill the first enemy. You definitely do more damage with... what's he called? With Vlad, that's for sure. You can see I take a bit longer to kill my enemies here. Let's see this one. 16 seconds. Like, this is 16 seconds instead of the 13 seconds from before. Or something like that. 16 seconds as well. So, you take a bit longer to deal damage to your enemy, right? Which is logical, because you lose the DPS. But the question is, But the end result is basically the same, from what I tend to see. I think if you are a big whale, and you have, I don't know, and you don't need resistance because you have the last university technology, you spend a ton, etc., then maybe you can go for Vlad and go full damage. But if you were a more regular player, you still want to have that protection against Spikemen, right? Which is what Timur brings. I think Vlad will be... Is that even true? Maybe Vlad's better for rallies with Lubu. But in open field, I think Timur is better. Would that make sense? I think that would make sense. Maybe Vlad does better in rallies for Lubu. But again, well, first of all, this is very little. Like, there's not enough testing here, right? First of all, like you don't draw conclusions based off like 5 tests each. Sorry, that's the first thing. You only get feelings, basically, on what works or doesn't. I'm trying to think. I don't know, I still feel like... I mean, I guess... I was gonna say I still think maybe Timur is better for open field. Because you have resistance against pikemen, right? I think... Vlad may be better if you face over Lubus. The reason being that this guy is counter damage. Right? This guy is counter attack damage. So you have an advantage against heroes with a lot of double attacks. So I think this guy may be better if you face over Lubus. But if you face Pikeman, I think Timur is better. If that makes sense. Because of the damage reduction that Timur has. But you can make up for it by having Tranquil Water and having that extra resistance. So if you have Tranquil Water, maybe Vlad is a good choice. But again, that's only if you play Lubu, I think. But to be 100% sure, maybe I can do that right now actually. You know what? I'll do that right now for you guys. I want to see how efficient Vlad is. I want to see how efficient Vlad is compared to Barbarossa. Sorry guys. Okay, but my Peaceful Haven is not leveled up, so there's gonna be a bit of a bias here. Because I don't have anything to upgrade my gear. That's so sad. I mean, my skills. Magic Bees Ring. Yeah, or yeah. Tranquil Water rather, I think. You test line Otto and Caesar Octavian. I have not tried it yet, no. So many rings to change. Why do I only have 3 passive gems here? What happened? Oh, they're on Vlad, right. Makes sense. Alright. We'll test the exact same rings to prevent a bias, a potential bias. Let's get this. So here we need armor. Let's get this. Healing, perfect. Healing, please. Armor, please. And I'll grab... what do I pick usually? This has randomness, so I'm not gonna pick that. I'm gonna pick Boar and Tranquil Water, I think. To avoid any external bias. And Octavian. Defense gems are good for what heroes? Not many, sadly. If you really have to use them somewhere, I think they fit better on... what's it called? If you really have to use them somewhere, I think they fit better on Swordsman or Pikeman, something like that. But never Archer or Archer or Cavalry, sorry. About 2 minutes cooldown. Yeah, I'll do something else then. You're telling me I don't have enough gems now. The fuck have I been doing? Okay, I'll take healing on this guy then. No, it's okay. I'll take healing from Zhuge. It's okay. Zhuge. Okay, so Tranquil Water. Yes. And then what's a good ring that doesn't have any impact? Oh, that's not too random. You know what? Let's use Badger. Let's be extra tanky. Or I could use Lofty Mountain, yeah, that's true. Let's do Lofty. Let's do Lofty. So Lofty, I prefer Lofty on Mensa. Okay. Okay, let's have a couple of tests, shall we? So I have to remember to always do the same, guys. I have to use... So I'll always target the pikeman first. Which one better for open field, Vlad or Timur? In my opinion, Timur. Defense gems, oh, I don't know what heroes. I've sweat bar for Lofty in my bar after this power revelation. Yeah, I mean, it's even, you could call it more than revelation, it's more like a scam, but, you know. Did you test Ramsey's marches earlier? Not on stream. I think it was in the previous stream. Ramsey's Lagarta Tribuana. I have not tried Ramsey's Lagarta Tribuana, no, but I was talking about it earlier, yes. To me, it only works if you're a Kraken, otherwise it's not that good. Because if you play Ramsey's Lagarta Tribuana, I'm just gonna bring Lubu and destroy you in 3 seconds. Usually without buffs, Elite. Last time, earlier I had buff because of Battle of Dawn. Apparently Ring of Boar has a hidden 2-minute cooldown, yes. I think someone had confirmed it with... what's it called? The customer service, sorry. And again, the fucking tribes are running. I don't understand how they haven't fixed that yet, by the way, but... What gems used for Mensa? I like all attributes. You can use healing if you play with metal like me. Otherwise you can use passive gems. Ramsey's Lagarta Tribuana is not inherently bad. The concept is nice. But unless you have a very good Tranquil Watering, you're just gonna get depopped in 3 seconds. Yes, me too, Ashu. My Ring of Boar is nearly 40 on 130. 119, sorry. So here we have 2 minutes. Let's target again Pikeman. Let's be consistent. I'll target this one because it's in the middle. 2-minute CD for every fight. Like a global 2-minute cooldown, apparently. Even when your march dies. Did you have a talk with the customer service about that, Villain? Recovery capacity and all attributes are fine on Trib? Yes, they are. Abdo. Falcon and Barbarossa worked okay, yes. Falcon is a great ring. Is warrior attacked or marshal the best pike march? It's very hard to answer this kind of question because best in what situation, in what scenario? In rallies, in open field, in 1v1, in swarming? There's no best lineup in Age of, that doesn't exist. There are good lineups or great lineups for certain situations, but a best lineup will never exist. Defense gems will not really help. Lubu, no. It's even worse because Lubu cavalry heroes have very low base defense. So if you use gems that increase your defense by percentage, it doesn't do anything basically. So on the contrary with Lubu, you'd better emphasize on his strength, which is attack. Is that a bug or intentional? I don't know. Apparently I know someone talked to the customer service and I think the customer service was like, oh yeah, there's a cooldown or whatever. I'm not too sure. I haven't sent them a message or anything. Maybe you can send them a message and see about it. Yeah, absolutely, Ashu. I got Lion for Derek to up his might. But on who can I use it in Season 2? Lion works basically on everyone. Lion is a great overall ring. Okay, so I'm doing a couple tests with Barbarossa just so we have a base to compare Vlad with. Best lineups are 140 level 1s, yeah. That's kind of the truth, yeah. If you're level 140, you could play anything, and it would work. Try Lubu Vlad Attila. Thanks, bro. Yes, we did that earlier, yeah. It's okay, but it's not groundbreaking. Because again, what matters is not Vlad, it's Lubu. Vlad is... I wouldn't say he's a non-factor, but... in a way, it's not too wrong, you know? Will Zhuge be efficient in KA lineup? I don't think so. I mean, it would be the same as with Miyamoto. Putzero's Blood Mensa were good enough. Yes, I tried it last time, it works okay. But I really want to see with like direct comparison how it's like. Like as you can see here, Barbarossa really brings a lot of sustain in that swarming setup. Timur will help Lubu more with Nightwolf Ring. Well, it's not that Timur will necessarily help Lubu more with Nightwolf. It's that Nightwolf will not benefit Vlad. And since Vlad is a DPS, you kind of want to emphasize on his strength, which is DPS. Which is why when you play Vlad with Cyrus, you actually make use of the DPS rings that you have. Vlad will most likely be better than Boudica, yes. I'm pretty confident about that. Yeah, Cites and a couple of people play Sandok first because of the silence effect. Yes, you can do that, Abdo, absolutely. Okay, we get the idea, right? I'm just gonna stop at 4. But we get the idea, right? So we win, that's the first part. Fights are roughly 2 minutes, I think if I remember correctly. Yeah, this one is 2 minutes. Our main damage source, as you can see, is Cyrus. Very long fights. Pretty decent healing on both parts. I think if we look at the last one... Why is the last one only 20 seconds, man? Okay, here we go. Yeah, if you look at the healing here, we have 30k healing in total. That's pretty big. So yeah, roughly 2 minutes of fights every time, Cyrus being the main DPS. Let's see if we... So we'll try with Cyrus Commander and Vlad Commander. Did I miss him? Oh, okay, I think... Yes, okay. So I need to change that. I remove that. I'll remove that as well. Will Elizabeth work with Mensa? No, it doesn't. Because Elizabeth will prevent Mensa Musa from healing, and Elizabeth healing does not proc on passive skills. So you basically go from having healers to having no heals. So it is not great. Let's get some more might. And then I was using... which one was it again? Tranquil Water. Okay, I have to do that. Here. Let's remove that. Ooh. I was thinking something was off. Give that back. He stole Cyrus's pair of boots. How inconsiderate. Here it is. Ah, that's better. So another might gem, please. Yes. And this one is passive. Okay, here we go. And we take Tranquil Water. When will Tomaris come in MG? Maybe she'll be with Xinshi Huang, actually. That's a pretty good question. Let me see. Let me see. No. Well, maybe you guys will have it in global, but Vlad just disappeared like Dracula. Coincidence? Yeah. Tomaris would have been a great fit with in MGE with Xinshi Huang. That's actually a pretty good point. Okay, let's see now. So Vlad, not as commander, but as secondary hero. In theory, it should be faster. Because we trade resistance for damage. What was the results of the Lubu test? Well, again, it was... there's not enough test per se to draw conclusions. I can draw feelings out of what I did, which is that, I don't know, Vlad to me feels way better with Pikeman than he does with Lubu. I'd rather play Timur, I think, for the resistance in open field. You try Fate War? No. I think it looks like shit, honestly. It looks like every generic 4K game that has been created for the past 15 years, except that it's using garbage AI generating like graphics or whatever. I don't know, it looks like trash. Nothing seems decent. Like, I don't know, you might as well play Rogue, you know. We're still playing Civ, yes. Not as much as, like, way less than Age of, but I'm still playing, yes. The Maris is in daily pack, that's true, yeah. But she would be a great fit in MG, I think. With Xinshi Huang as a secondary hero. Would you still use Lubu in Season 4? Oh yeah, I use completely. Like, Lubu is still strong, guys. You just, like, I don't know. It's just a different playstyle than Cyrus. Yeah, way faster, 130. 22k troops left. How many troops did I have? Left. 25.5k left. 38k left. 31. 34. 34, yeah. So this one's pretty okay. So as you can see already, a 3-star Vlad in terms of strength does okay compared to a 5-star Barbarossa. Is Timur worth to get when Rani is at 5 stars already? Yes, absolutely. Because even if, again, Timur is not a great hero in itself, he's a pretty poorly designed hero in my opinion, he brings resistance which you will need against all of the pikemen you'll meet on the field. So even if he's not the greatest, he still is decent because of the current meta. Hi Victorico, what's up, man? Yeah, I'll do some more of these tests and then I'll probably log off and come back at 2 AM UTC, which is gonna be 4 AM for me, to stream the Pioneer server and see what's new. Any leaks about your? It's gonna be on August 24th. I cannot leak because I don't have any info. But on this upcoming week, I will be in touch with Age of Empires Mobile to maybe have some info to give you guys, like some exclusive info about the game. Yeah, see? Did you see that, guys? 1.10 seconds. And I have 42k troops left. So this is doing better than way better than Barbarossa. And again, my Barbarossa was 5-star. Here, my Vlad is 3-star. And do you see what I mean when I say Vlad is a way better upgrade to Cyrus than he is to Lubu? Do you see what I mean? And this is normal because, again, Vlad benefits from the overall aspect of this lineup, like especially the ring. The ring is what makes a big difference here. The Messenger of Destruction ring. We'll do a couple more, maybe 2 or 3 more with Vlad secondary. Then we'll do Vlad first, and then we'll use Boudica. But my Boudica is only 3 stars, and she has no skill upgraded, so she's gonna be garbage in comparison. Yes, I will try him as commander, but remember that I already tried him as commander. I played him last week in Mondo contest, and everyone was asking me why I was doing it. Is Vlad better than Timur if you don't run Cyrus? Not necessarily, no. If you have Timur, then keep Timur, your money. Vlad, like, Lubu is still the main factor at the end of the day. He's the one deciding whether you win or lose, regardless of Vlad's performance. Yeah, I was planning on doing that, Lord, don't worry. Cyrus commander skill is selfish, Vlad is not, yeah. How is Otto? Otto is pretty nice. I feel like Otto gives... really gives Marshal Pikeman a reason to shine in open field. And I feel like Otto and Xin Shi Huang especially will make Marshal great again. I got completely wiped this time. What? 3v5 is worth it? It is if you plan on playing Swordsman for a long time, yes. Is John still okay temporarily for Cyrus lineup? I don't have Boudica and Barb. I spend my S2 EC on 5-star Lubu. I'm planning to build a second martial race on CS4. Yeah, I mean... Do you have Mensa Musa, Kuya? I'm assuming yes. Yeah, I mean, you could use John. John is not necessarily that bad. She's not the greatest, right, of course. But she's not necessarily bad. So as while you wait for Vlad, yeah, absolutely. Did you test Zhuge? Yes. Not today, but I did earlier. I mean, like a week ago or something. She has metal, yes. Another reason. If you're a mid-spender and concentrating on one army for KVK, what would you suggest for 1v5 troops? Warrior Pike, for sure. Because your Warrior Pike, especially with Cyrus, will be a pain to higher spenders, regardless. Or at least you will have aura, you know? Like Lubu players, when... like, I can speak for myself at least. When you see a Cyrus, even if it's not a spender, you think twice about it, you know? You won't necessarily go in. Is Ram a suitable replacement for Shinchia's support? With his buff effect. Already a 5-star Octavian, so wouldn't want to replace him. Yeah, I think maybe Otto, Ram, and Octavian works, yeah, for sure. Can I see Vlad's reports against real players? Well, I don't have anyone to test with, so it's gonna be difficult, but... Again, I'm repeating myself here. This is not decisive. These are NPCs. This is not decisive testing. This is not what I do when I test my heroes. This is just to get an overall feeling of the heroes. So it's very important to take that into consideration. But it still is enough to see that Vlad is doing okay. He's doing what he should do, which is damage. He's a bit more significant than he is with Lubu, twice as much, actually. But it's not enough to say that he's the greatest. Will the new rings make big difference for Otto? I don't even know what the rings are. So I cannot say. I'll be able to tell you when I get my hands on the rings in the Pioneer server, which is at 2 AM UTC. I think someone was asking the time. So yeah, it's gonna be 2 AM UTC. True, I still bring my Ceres to fill the 1 star. Yeah, I mean, it does have some intimidating aura, you know? As you can see, Vlad is not as consistent as Barbarossa. Can you guys see that, guys? That's already one thing we can say. That's one easy conclusion to draw. Vlad is not as consistent as Barbarossa, at least at 3 stars. So why is that? It's pretty simple, actually. If you look at Barbarossa, Barbarossa's kit is fairly simple. Barbarossa's kit does not depend on percentage. Barbarossa is a pretty straightforward hero. Every 12 normal attacks you tank, you activate your skill. Here, this is passive. So there is nothing that's random. This is fairly simple, and this is fairly simple too. So all of that to say that Barbarossa is a pretty straightforward hero, that is consistent. You have little to no RNG with this guy. Whereas Vlad, this customizable signature skill has 50% chance to deal damage every time your, well, in our case that's our commander, every time our commander deals damage. So it is random, that's 1 out of 2, so you can get extremely lucky or extremely unlucky. That's the first thing. And then you have a 30% chance to ignore defense. That is also extremely random. From one fight to another, you can be extremely lucky or extremely unlucky. And then you have counterattack based skills that are percentage based, and even if you have more chances to activate this skill when you're being swarmed, that is still a percentage, so you can get either extremely lucky or extremely unlucky. So Vlad is already, we can see, not as consistent, not as dependent as Barbarossa. There are some fights I win, and some fights I won by a huge margin, and some others I'm losing. Where Barbarossa was consistently won with nearly the same amount of troops in the same amount of time. Let's see with Vlad first. Will you keep Charlemagne or Theodora or open field with Zhuge Liang? I'm playing with Lagertha. Like Zhuge Liang, Ramses, Zhuge Liang, Lagertha is great for Krakens, I mean whales. Hey guys, how you doing? What's up, Bilal? I have a question. Can you please tell me which ring for Barbarossa? You can use a lot of things. Tranquil Water, Ring of Falcon, Ring of Clover, Ring of Boar as well. Do you think his 5-star buff for commander skill makes him more stable? A bit more, because I believe it upgrades his percentage, right? Yeah, it will make him a bit more stable for sure. So Charlemagne or Theodora with Zhuge Liang? I feel like Theodora was more stable, more consistent. Whereas Charlemagne was great as well. It's worth mentioning it. But with higher peaks and lower... Like sometimes he did really well and sometimes really poorly. Otto versus Vlad, pick one of the others, can max only one if you have Barbarossa. Yeah, that's true. Well, as you can see, I don't know if I'm gonna... I would need to 5-star him to be 100% sure. Yes, I tried with Lubu earlier. Barbarossa or Mansamusa? Marmarossa. That was a nice mix here. Marmarossa. Mansamusa for sure is better. No question in my mind. If you had to focus on marching 2 marches, what would it be? Lubu and Cyrus, probably. Is there a difference between Tribuana, Mehmet and Miyamoto Lagertha march? Big difference, you say? Ah. My thoughts would be... Mama Rose, that's kind of what it is, yeah. My thoughts would be that... A bit like Lagertha and Tribuana for the King Arthur march, is that if you're a big Kraken, then you can afford not having resistance. So you can afford not having Mehmet. And I think you even notice his power less if you're a Kraken. Now, so you can go through Buena because if you like level 100, if you are level 140, you have all of these technologies that give you resistance. So you don't have to use, you know, Mehmet necessarily. But I feel like if you're a more average player, even as a whale, honestly, Mehmet feels good. What's up, Edgaras? What best string for Ramses? Kind of the same I advise in my Archer Tactician lineup. Ring of Serpent, I think, might be the shining star of that hero, especially the more you progress into the game. Ring of Serpent has a great scaling capacity. Yeah, the thing is, if you don't have... the thing is, if you don't have Barbarossa, and if you have Boudica, then Vlad for sure is an upgrade. But if you have Barbarossa 5 stars already... maybe it's worth considering it. If I have Barbarossa 5 stars, I'll try to get a Vlad 5. I would need to have Vlad 5 star to be 100% certain. But I'm very far from it. So far, Barbarossa is doing better than Vlad 3 stars, yes. My Barbarossa 5 star is doing better than my Vlad 3 star is doing, that's for sure. What's up, Mr. Lizard? No worries, Edgaras. Vlad or Otto power creep wise? I think Otto is, in terms of power creep, so if you mean what's better for Krakens, then 100% Otto is better. Imagine Cites attacking your rally and she's invulnerable for 7 seconds when she's close to death. Do you guys get that picture? Yes, I think Otto has some capacity with warrior swords here. If there's is there any use for Ramses if he's not 5 star? I think Miyamoto 3 stars is better than Ramses 3. I'm just asking for a friend, which one is better, Constantine 5 or Mehmet 5? Mehmet 5, 100%. In my opinion, Mehmet 3 is already better than Constantine 5. Leonidas, Joan of Arc, Mansa Musa or Leonidas? There are a few heroes. So you have Leonidas, Mensa and... Ah, okay. Leonidas, Vlad, Mensa Musa, Ricardo. So Vlad might be skippable, looked way more promising. Yes, I agree with you. I think the reason it's skippable is because we already have 2 amazing heroes, which are Cyrus and Mansa Musa. Je comprends pas tout pour avoir un petit résumé en français. Vlad sera meilleur que Timur, à ce que j'ai compris. Alors, pour la cavalerie, en fait, ça change. Pour moi, ça change rien. En fait, pour moi, Vlad, il a que des dégâts. Est-ce que c'est vraiment ce dont tu as besoin avec Lubu? Pas vraiment, parce qu'en fait, Lubu, au final, c'est lui qui fait tous les dégâts. Alors que Timur, même si son impact est un peu négligeable, il apporte quand même une certaine résistance dont tu as besoin, surtout contre les piquets. Pour moi, Vlad, il a un meilleur impact avec les piquets qu'avec la cavalerie, donc avec Cyrus. Maintenant, est-ce qu'il est si fort que ça? Pour l'instant, je suis pas sur le cul, quoi. I think if you play Boudica and not Barbarossa, then this would be better for sure. But if you play Barbarossa, and if you're looking to play in swarming situations, open field, etc., if you want to play rallies and if you want to play big damage, then for sure Vlad is an upgrade. But if you want to play swarming, etc., and if you're not looking for 1v1s, which Barbarossa sucks at, then Barbarossa is great. New rings for marshals, let's see them in a few hours, yeah. I still don't have a code, by the way, for Pioneer server, isn't that insane, by the way? Can we talk about that? Let me check my mails, no, nothing. So as it is right now, I don't have any access to Pioneer. Check your junk, you think so? If that's it. No, okay. Like, see, like, this time he does very good. But sometimes he does absolutely... Like, see, I lost that. I lost that. Like, either you do very good or you do mid. And I'm someone who enjoys consistency. Well, it depends, actually. It depends. Like Miyamoto, I love the gamble. But when I'm looking to... Like, why do I play Warrior Pikeman? I play Warrior Pikeman because I like being able to be swarmed and deal to deal damage. I would like knowing what my limits are. Oh yeah, I need to contact everyone that applied through me and give them codes, because I have codes for the people that reached out to me for the co-owner server thing. Well, first of all, they only gave me 36 codes instead of 40. So there are 4 people who are gonna miss. Because, well, I don't know, they only gave me 36 codes. If you use Lubu, why do you prefer Cyrus? Your second march, rather than Ramses Mia. To counter for Lubu. I don't know, I just like Cyrus. I like being able to be a pain, and I like I needed an open field march as well. It all comes down to what you need at the end of the day. Is Lubu need to do more damage or need more resistance? Need to be more resistant. Lubu deals shit ton of damage already. If you looked at the fights I did, Lubu sometimes deals like 40k damage per hit, like per skill. So what you need is resistance, especially in the pike meta. Someone that I know got his CC access email last night. Can give you my code if... I mean, the thing is I have codes, right? That I will give to people. But usually I have 2 codes. And then I got nothing. Can you use the code with test pilot? You need the mail, I think, yeah. Is better Ring of Crow than Ring of Serpent for Ramses? I prefer Ring of Serpent, personally. Is Mia value one time because of Pike meta? Yes, absolutely. And because of Lagerta as well. Why resistance? If you use Tranquil Water, you use less damage reduction. Yeah, that's true. But why use Tranquil Water? I mean, why not use both? See what I mean? Like, one thing I'm pretty confident about is that the damage that Vlad brings to this lineup is negligible. It's peanuts. Okay, this one was pretty good actually. Like, this is not comparable. And I don't like the fact that my Ring of Nightwolf does not benefit Vlad. Vlad being a DPS, this is not optimized, and I don't like it. Double attack also benefits in no way to this guy. Here his damage was pretty good. But again, it's very random. That's the issue with this guy. Let's see this win. A third of his damage. Yeah, like... sometimes it's gonna do amazing and sometimes it's gonna do nothing. And you also have to take into account that Vlad is better in swarming setups because he's a counter-attack hero. And Vlad is and Lubu is not necessarily strong in swarming setups. So if you get attacked by a pikeman, by a warrior pikeman, you are gonna be in much more trouble with Vlad than you would be with Timur, 100%. Because Timur brings resistance, and Timur is not based off any form of counterattack. And he has critical insight, so which is an indirect buff to Lubu. So, if you play this lineup right here, and you are to face warrior pikeman, 1v1, you have this guy who deals damage the more enemies that are hitting him. So it's gonna be like worse than Timur would be against pikeman. So it all comes down to what you want. If you guys want more damage, then for sure you can go Vlad. Because he's a DPS, so of course he's gonna do more than Timur. But if you want to actually be more resistant and perform better in the field against pikemen and not be destroyed in 5 seconds, I believe Timur is and has more use, basically. I'm pretty surprised by some of these heroes, yeah, Homopolis. Well, Zhuge Liang, I'm pretty sure there's still something off with him, but I have to test more whenever I feel like it. But I don't know. Again, I will have to upgrade my Vlad to 5 stars and redo this, because it could be a substantial buff. Miyamoto 5 star, you did 4 star and Grenade 2 stars. Is it worth getting Lagerta? Yes, it's worth, yes. Even 3 star would be enough. Have Timur at 4 stars, is it worth upgrading him to 5 stars? Not necessarily. I mean, if you look purely at the passive given by the 5th star, not necessarily. The 5th star from Timur is more of a buff for rallies, not so much for open field. If you could pick one, would you go Martial Pike or Warrior Pike Season 5? I would still keep my Warrior Pike because Cyrus is insanely good. But for sure, I think this season is way more profitable for Martial Pike. I feel like Martial Pike got very good heroes this season. And I'm very surprised because I thought this guy would be insane, like way more than he is right now. And Zhuge Liang, I think, is my biggest disappointment. What's up, Troy? Could Vlad work as the Ashoka replacement for Belisarius? It would be worth trying, I guess, but I wouldn't see it work. that well. I wouldn't see it work that well. But maybe I'm wrong, so it would be worth a test still. Just keep Yodit and keep Derek 5-star until Lagerta. You can maybe just pick Yodit. Yodit 1-star will be better than Derek 5, Abdo. So you can just have Yodit 1-star and that's it. With my swords, Mia 5, Mehmet 5, Yodit 5, would you swap Yodit for lag 3? Yes, I think so. I invested on Nightfall Fring and don't have max tech, so Timur is better for me, I guess. Yeah, I feel like it as well. Like, I don't really see the difference, right? I didn't feel the difference. I could feel, like, the damage difference here, we can feel it, okay? Even if Barbarossa is still as, for now, okay? Again, this is not definite. My Barbarossa 5-star, in this case, had overall better results than my Vlad 3-stars. In terms of damage, this guy is way better, for sure. But I did not see that impact with Lubu, because at the end of the day, Lubu is what... Lubu is what dictates the performance of Warrior Cav. If you could pick one, would you go Martial Pack, Warrior Pack? Yeah, Warrior. What's up, Yarik? You got Service to 4.8 stars, but it took 1.8 million coins? What? You got scams, bro. 1.8 million? How unlucky were you? And thank you for the $2 US, man. I appreciate it. I have Barbarossa 1-star. Is it better to go for Vlad? Yes, absolutely. If your Barbarossa is not 5 stars, then Vlad is for sure better. So my thoughts is this. If you have Boudica, Vlad is better. If your Barbarossa is not 5 stars, then Vlad is better. I think this is safe to say. But if you have invested in Barbarossa 5-star, is it worth to get Vlad 5 stars for maybe a 5-10% upgrade? And even then we saw that sometimes we lost fights that we won with Barbarossa. So I will have to dive into it more. I will have to test it against other people. I will have to test it more. So again, please, this is not definite. These are just... how do I say that in English? Observations, comments on what I feel like or what I can tell from these very early tests. So nothing definite. There may also be something I'm missing, you know, maybe a ring will change the how it works, etc. I'm saying that because, you know, I don't want people to say this is better than that because Sigam Senso, which is not true. Guesstimating, yeah. I got 105 Cyrus medals from 120 spins. That's very good. Good to fill. Yeah. They will make their money back somewhere else. Yeah, the spinny thing, like, I hate the times 50 spin because they don't show you, they don't actually show you what you've spinned, you know? When you spin 5 by 5, you actually see the medals, you see the rewards. When you do 50 times 50, you only see the addition, you know? Like the total resources and stuff. Yes, test servers will reveal everything. Timur not need 5 stars? I don't think so. Timur 3 stars is okay. Timur 5 stars is better for rallies, in my opinion. I have an issue with changing edit for lag 3. I can't get her might higher than Mehmet. Ah. Ah, yes, you're right. Yeah, absolutely. Ah, yes. I hadn't thought about that, Magic. Yeah, absolutely, you're right. You're right. I had forgotten about that, yeah. $400 spin didn't make Attila 3 stars, you got scammed. On average, for 400 spins, you should get 200 medals. That's my baseline. If you get less than 200 medals, then you got scammed. What's your opinion for Leonida? Still good to use? If you don't have Boudica, yeah, or if you don't have Barbarossa, it can work. In Season 4. For me, is Spirit better than Furious Charge? It depends on the situation. If you play with Tribuana, you cannot take High Spirit. Except if you want to join rallies. So yeah, later in 5 hours, I will stream the Pioneer server. Okay. So we will see, maybe you guys have not seen the announcement, so I'll make a quick recap. There will be a new building which will be used to like breed mounts or something like that, because they will introduce mounts to the game. Mounts will also have gear of their own. There will be a new research tree linked to the mounts. So this is very scary, first of all. And worst of all, I think, this is what I'm most scared of, is that the gear, which they call adornments, will have random attributes. So you will be able to reroll attributes on these pieces of gear. So I'm waiting to see what it actually is. I want to see the numbers. I want to see if it's as bad as it sounds. Okay. Right now I'm under copium. I'm under hopium, rather. I'm hoping it's not as bad as it sounds. A couple of things the devs have said. They've said that the horses stuff, etc., was going to be unlockable through the new KVK system. So you will have rewards for mounts in your KVK. That's the first thing. They also told us that they would try to not repeat basically the mistake they did with level 140, because remember, level 140 heroes completely destroyed the balance of the game, because Krakens were able to buy everything in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, let's be generous. And just right now, when we were able to catch up with them, some of us at least, they introduced a new pay-to-win mechanic. So they said, we will try to control progression better and limit the number of bundles. Which I am very doubtful about. But I guess we'll see. Benefit of the doubt, you know. Let's see. Yes, they give maxed out heroes and stuff. Ashu, are you Annie, by the way? I keep forgetting, but I think you're Annie, right? So yeah, I'll stream at... It's gonna be after reset, like 2 hours after reset, basically, if I'm not mistaken. It should open. Yeah, it should open. So that's the first thing. Then we're gonna have... So mounts, 4 new rings and the new KVK. Yes, but there's the difference between having the advantage and destroying the balance of the game. There's a difference between releasing a new update that has power creep, and makes you stronger than most players, but still doesn't allow you to zero, whales. Level 140 introduced zeroing rallies easily. Introduced zeroing players with 100 million power. And that was 3 months ago. 4 months ago. Again, there's no way to come back in the past, but if that was me, I would have introduced only the stage 1 of mercenaries, and I would have introduced only the renovation technique points thingy. Last update. And this update, I would have introduced the new technology tree for level 140, and I would have introduced the stage 2 of mercenary technology. This would have been way more fair, and Krakens would still have the advantage. This is just ego tripping. I mean, that's just what it is. The fact that you allow them to be so powerful. There's no need for that. Cao Cao will most likely never be released, or at least not like he was in military exercise, because Cao Cao was released under the name of Hideyoshi. It's the same skill set. And Alexander the Great was released, well, it's Qin Shi Huang. So if they release Cao Cao or Alexander, they're gonna be released with different skill sets. Yes, absolutely, Yarik. So in my opinion, there's a difference between Krakens being stronger, which is normal, which is fair, and Krakens being untouchable. That's the difference. Alright, I'm gonna take some rest and maybe prepare my account or whatever. For Pioneer. And yeah, I'll be back to see how it goes. And yeah, we'll see what's new. We'll see what's new. Hopefully, man, it is not too greedy. That's my only hope. I hope this new system is not too greedy, man. That's all I wish for. Okay. I'm gonna log off beta, man. I can't stand beta anymore. Yeah, there's gonna be a replay anyway, Tom, and maybe I'll make a video out of it, I don't know. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Gee, rewards were awful. I mean, it's not the greatest, yeah, for sure. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. So if you want to join my Discord server, you can type !Discord. !Discord. You can join the community. We have a pretty solid community of AoEM players. So if you want to not miss any videos or stuff like that, you can join in. And if you want to support the channel and allow me to allow me to test heroes, first of all, and allow me to make more giveaways as well, you can go through my link eneba, and you can buy, what's it called? You can buy Apex coins through my eneba link, so !Eneba. There is also a cashback system, which can go from 10 to 30%. So basically 10 10% or 30% of what you buy in game, not in game, sorry, but on eneba, so of your Apex coins, can be added to your wallet in eneba, and then you can use that wallet to buy Apex coins for basically free. So if you have 10 euros in your wallet, you can buy 10 euros of Apex coins for free. And sometimes they have events with 30% discount, like 30% cashback, sorry. And when that happens, it is very interesting. So yeah, I'll see you guys later in a couple of hours. I'll try to see if I can set up my... what's it called? My Pioneer server account. And I'll see you then, so in 5 or something hours, 4 hours 30. For those who will not be there, I wish you a good weekend. And yeah, I'll see you later, guys. Bye, everyone.